So, okay, first question. Just give me the analysis of the spring. How are things going for you?
It's going pretty good. Like everything going good. Offense going very well. O line doing very well. Just to continue to grow, work on our craft.
Is it different this year for you?
I try to lead by example a lot, and I still try to do that as well. But nothing really changed, but just leading more than vocal than usual.
But obviously you have. I mean, you're more the guy this year. So does that give you a different attitude?
Nah, I'm still head down, grind, and just more vocal for the other running backs to continue to lead. But everything's still the same script.
What did you have to get better at in this offseason?
Everything. I think you can never stop getting better at everything. But I continue to my route running, my hands, stuff like that.
Was that more new to you?
Out of high school, yeah, but not really. I'm pretty natural.
Did you gain confidence in the way you finished last season? You had strong performances at the end.
Yeah, definitely. Especially after the TCU game when I felt 100% healthy, I gained way more confidence like I had during fall camp before the season and all that started.
You were pretty adamant that you weren't going to look at the transfer portal. You wanted to stay here. Why? What was your thought process there?
I mean, the bond you create with coaches and stuff like that, like it don't just change overnight. So I decided to stay and work and do what I needed to do. So I just been that type of guy.
I mean, what kind of things can you not improve on in the off season that you have to be out on the field to improve to work on?
Definitely just repetition. You can't, like football, it's all repetition. So it takes reps for you to grow, especially at football. It takes all 11. It's easy to do individual drills here and there, but for football, you need all 11 to do everything.
Things like pressing blocks, reading them, how to
Definitely.
run like outside zone, things like that.
Definitely.
Those kind of places.
Correct. Yep.
As an offense, where do you see this offense is ahead maybe to last year? Is there any areas where you think you've improved?
Me individually.
As a team.
As a team,
Yeah.
O-line, definitely. They dogs. They grow it a lot and they ready. And I'm following them.
Do you think that's a type of group that could set the tempo for
Yeah,
the team?
definitely.
Yeah. Are you seeing that a little bit?
Yeah, I have since first day one.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
What did you learn from Letty?
A lot. I learned how to be a college running back behind Letty and especially pass protection. He helped me a lot with pass protection. That became way more easy to me as time came on, repetitions. But Letty taught me a lot.
Tony, the other day Neil said that I guess Saturday was the first time you all did a lot of like read stuff with the quarterbacks, running and keeping, and the impact that has on the running back. When the quarterback does sell that, how does that change things?
Yeah, definitely. From the end squeezing and just a few heads off you, so that's always better when the quarterback reads and able to pull it. Because if you pull it, and that means he sees something, the DN squeezing or something like that.
Is it a lot different how they're working you into the passing game this year than it was a year ago?
Me individually or just like running backs?
Running backs.
No, we pretty still same area. I mean, we get the ball a lot.
Do you think you'd catch more balls as a group this year than
Yeah,
a year
definitely.
ago?
Yeah, yes, sir, definitely.
How is the offense different with Graham Harrell? Is the scheme entirely different or just small changes? How is it different?
A few small changes, but they're big. They're small, but very big, if that makes sense. But I like what he's doing, and everybody else around me likes what he's doing. So everything's going pretty good.
When you say small but very big, what do you mean by that?
Small things like just seeing the fun and everything, and we having fun out there. Normal, especially I am.
Mitter mentioned, I think a couple of weeks ago, he said when Graham first met you guys, he said, we're going to score points.
Yeah.
We're going to push the ball down the field. Was that kind of the offensive guys kind of look at that and say, yeah. That's what we want to do?
Yeah, that's a good feeling. Yeah, everybody like a type of guy like that, especially being on the offensive side. So that brought a lot of energy, and we just been rolling with it since day one.
Has it been happening in the practices?
Yeah, definitely. We've been moving the ball, scoring a lot of points, and having fun. most definitely.
How frustrating was the beginning of last year when you were hurt for you? How difficult was that?
It was very frustrating, but I knew like everything else, it'll get better. So kept working, but it was very frustrating knowing that I could help the team and help what Lady was doing as well.
Are there adjustments or differences in working with the different quarterbacks, say from things just like taking handoffs, their footwork, things like that, or is it pretty consistent?
It's pretty consistent. All of them coaches do the same thing, and all three of them have been doing it pretty well. So been pretty consistent.
Do they throw a different ball?
Yeah, I mean, Nico, he's left-handed, so that's a different type of spin. But they're pretty much, if you still the same. I don't get them deep balls like the wideouts do, so the swing routes ain't that bad.
Inside your head, what is different being the guy, the older guy, the leader in the room, as compared to a year ago when you're kind of following what Letty's lead?
I don't have to do everything perfect, but I got to do everything leaderable. So I try to lead more and talk more because I know I got younger guys like Jalen Anderson who's going to be great here that's watching. So just more vocal.
Do you think different thoughts? I mean, different kind of thoughts, or
Same thought.
approach the same?
Definitely. Yes, sir.
So give us a breakdown on the other running backs. I mean, you get some new guys, and, a few carryovers.
Yeah.
What do you start with Jalen? What do you see with
Yeah,
him?
we pretty good this year. We out the running back room pretty set, and Coach Scott been doing a great job. Him and Coach Neal, on coaching us and about the little details. So all of us, we rolling and we having fun.
Do you see it more as kind of a four-headed attack than maybe just one guy, or
Definitely, it's gonna be fun.
keep you guys fresh too, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yep. Fresh legs.
About that defense you're going up against, who are some of the guys that are jumping out at you that maybe we don't know about?
Definitely Lee Cobra. Dante's still there. He's doing his thing. Jordan Jefferson. Everybody's still the defense giving us the run for our money.
Looks like they're taller in the back too. Is that you see that? Does that help them a little bit with the size they've got in the second and third levels?
Yeah, that helps a lot. They come down pretty well as well. Defense been doing a very good job.
Take us through your background. You were born in Florida, Orlando?
Yeah.
Is that right? So Orlando to Georgia, take us there, and then why did you decide on West
I was
Virginia?
born in Florida. I still have a majority of my family still in Orlando, Florida. Moved to Georgia, play high school ball in Georgia, and graduated there. Came here, and that was my little tour. Why West Virginia?
Yeah.
It was a home feeling. Like it reminded me of the town I played at in Cedartown High School. It had the same type of feeling. So small town, nothing but football. So it reminded me of that, and chose here. Stuck with it.
I think Neil says you were a priority for him when he was at Troy, correct? Just, so you knew him for a little bit.
Yeah.
I know, what were your impressions of him then, and then when the whole thing switched, he was your coach here all of a sudden.
It was funny. It was pretty funny how it went, but that's how it went.